morning to one and all. I am Dr. Sumitra. I am here to present you about the neural network on exploring a long short-term memory networks. The long short-term memory networks are the type of recurrent neural network architecture designed to overcome the limitations of a traditional RNN in capturing a long-term dependency in sequential data. Introduced by Heuristic and in 1997, LSTM have become a cornerstone in various applications such as natural language processing, speech recognition, time series forecasting, and more. The architecture of LSTM network consisting of memory cell and three gating mechanisms: the input gate, the forgate gates, and the output gate. These gates control the flow of information into the out of the memory cells, allowing LSTM to selectively retain or discard information over time. The memory cell core component of an LSTM, it retains an information over a time by maintaining a cell states which can be updated and modified through a gating mechanism. Input gates. This input gate determines how much of the new input information should be stored in a memory cell. It computes a sigmoid activation to decide which values would be updated. Forgets a cell. This forget gate controls how much of the previous cell's gate should be retained. It computes a sigmoid activation that decides which information from the previous cell state should be discarded. And the output gate regulates how much of the cell state should be exposed to the output. It computes a sigmoid activation and the activation to decide the value of the output. How LSTM works? During the forward pass, the LSTM network processes the input sequence step by step, updating the cell states and hidden states at each time step. The key equation governing the behavior of an LSTM is where f of t is equal to alpha wf dot ht minus 1 comma kt plus b of f, where f of f is the forced gate output and I of t is the input gate output, and output of t is O of t is an output gate state, and H1 is a hidden state output, W are the weight matrix, and B are the bias vectors, and alpha represents a sigmoid activation function. And the main advantage of this LSTM is where a long-term dependency, where LSTM excels at capturing a long-term dependency in sequential data, making them suitable for a task involving context over extended time period. Gating mechanism. The use of gating mechanism allows the LSTM to actively update and retain the information, mitigating the vanishing gradient problem and improving the gradient flow during the training. Versatility. The LSTM can handle the various type of sequential data, including a text, audio, video, and the time series, making them versatile for a wide range of applications. The disadvantages of LSTM, where it is computational complexity, LSTM or a computational more expensive compared to a simpler RNN architecture due to the additional gating mechanism and the larger parameter space. The training difficulty. The training LSTM can be challenging, especially with the limited data or when dealing with a noisy sequence, as they require a careful tuning of the hyperparameter and regularization techniques to prevent overfitting. Hence, I conclude that the short-term memory LSTM networks can revolutionary field of sequential data processing by effectively capturing a long-term dependency and mitigating a vanishing gradient problem. With their gated architecture and ability to retain and update the information over time, LSTM has become more inexpendable in various applications, including a natural language processing, speech recognition, time series forecasting. While LSTM offers a significant advantages in handling a sequential data, they also come with the computational complexity and training challenges that needs to be addressed. Hence, as a research, as I states you about, the deep learning continues to advance. LSTM network remains a cornerstone in the development of sophisticated model for a sequential data analysis. Hence, we can also state that it summarizes the key finding of the empathizing the significance of LSTM network in addressing the complex sequential data analysis task. It reiterates the versatility and potential for innovation across the diverse domain, giving a way for advancement in deep learning research and application. Thank you, one and all.